Chenoa with Walu Child Readings. So if you guys are new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. This is just energy update into your divine connection, soul connections, whatever resonates with you. This is a timeless reading, so you guys can watch this whenever you feel guided to watch it. You guys can stop by a year from now of me uploading this and recording this, and it may still resonate with you. Keep in mind, you guys, these are just general energy readings. These are not personal readings by any means, so they may or may not resonate, you know. So just be mindful. Sometimes we get caught up in our own world and think that when we're watching a reading that it's meant to pertain to only us. And if some parts resonate while some parts may not, or the reason does not resonate, we kind of take it as like that reader was wrong, and and it's not really that. The thing is that spirit reaches multiple people through multiple channels of people. So when you're watching different readers, some may resonate, some may not, because those messages are meant to resonate with specific people, not every person that watches. I'm recording in my kitchen, by the way, so I hope that you guys can see the cards clearly. I don't usually record in here, but sometimes I do. So yeah, just keep in account that you guys, these readings are not always going to resonate like personal readings. Okay, they're not meant to. If you guys do feel guided to book a reading with me, you guys can check out in the description box below how to do that. I offer emergency readings, bookings upon availability. Okay. Also, if you guys feel guided to like, subscribe, and share this video and channel, I would greatly appreciate it. If you guys would like to follow me on social media, I am Walu Child Readings. Okay, I don't know what happened, so I'm just trying to see because I'm streaming and it started glitching. So I hope that this works. Okay. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get into this. So, if you guys want to follow me on social media, Instagram, Facebook, I am both Walu Child Readings on both platforms. All right, let's get into the reading. So, I've already shuffled the cards. I will be using the tarot, the Oracle Tarot for clarifiers. And then, as my overall spread, I am using the Psychic Tarot for the Heart by John Holland. So, okay. Ooh. Okay, caring for yourself came out. I'm going to put that back. So the energy, as far as where your partner is or your divine connect, how they're viewing you and your connection is the Lover's card, which is the love card in this deck. So this person is seeing a sense of growth. They could also be seeing a balance within you, a harmony within you. It could also be patience and compassion and understanding with one another. The energy that connects them, if you see on the card, is like this leaf that's planted on both ends, and it's forming like a DNA symbol and a heart. So it's like your connection is built also through the love and nurturing that you put forth towards it and towards the other person, the unconditional love. It's not so much about what can you do for me, how much can you do for me, what you didn't do for me. It's more so also about nurturing the self. So when both people love themselves, it creates a harmony and balance between the two couples. Okay, the two people, the coupling. So let's take a look. I just want to clarify recovery and retreat with the Four of Swords. So it could be that while this is happening, this could be happening in the spiritual realms because this is a major arcana card. So how they're viewing you is kind of like this can also be something that you don't have knowledge of. While you're going through the motions of the connection, you could be a little stressed out. You could also be going through a mental, kind of like a little mental breakdown. You're not really seeing um, things clearly, or you don't have enough clarity at this point. So me telling you this, it's not really something you can validate on the physical, maybe more so intuitively, maybe but this person does feel as though you guys have potential to come together based upon maybe that space that needed to happen. Maybe there needed to be a separation. Maybe there needed to be some space between you guys emotionally. Maybe you guys were not seeing eye to eye. Maybe communication wise, there was some distancing. But between that time, it gave you both the energy to think and go within and focus on the self, which I feel like Spirit kind of orchestrated that anyway. So I prayed over these cards, and I feel that Divine Spirit laid certain cards out for a reason. I'm seeing a lot of fours. I'm also seeing a lot of fives too. Okay, you have quite a bit of fives, and you have a lot of soulmate cards, which is rare. So I see that we have the Lovers card, we have the Temperance card, we have the Two of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the Chariot card. You also have the Divine Masculine with the Emperor, which is the lead card in this deck. Okay, I don't know what's going on, you guys. I hope that my connection is not messing up. If it is, I apologize. I don't know. I thought we were done with Mercury retrograde, but I believe it's still kind of like coming out of it's kind of in a shadow phase, I think. I don't know. So let's see what the connection, like what it is that your partner is providing. So what's being provided on their end in the connection is the Five of Swords, which is the win or lose card. So I feel like what this person is providing to the connection is this unwillingness to give up. Okay. Even though some people read the cards a specific way, I'm going off of my intuition and what Spirit's providing to me. And the message that I'm picking up is that this person, what they're bringing to the connection is this effort, this dedication, and regardless if they win or lose. So maybe their mentality in the past was, I can't give myself fully to this connection or to this love, or maybe past situations in love as well with others. They couldn't fully present themselves and fully give themselves out of fear of winning or losing. Here, something has changed within their mentality, their mindset. Okay, putting the past to rest, the Judgment card. Okay, so they're putting the past to rest. This person has evolved when it comes to love and the situation. In order to have a great, you have to be willing to put in the energy and the effort. And I feel like this person is recognizing that. It's kind of like a light bulb went off within them, but I do feel like this person has evolved a lot. So that's what they're bringing to the connection. They're bringing forth a dedication, this willingness, regardless. They're not being stuck on, if this happens, then I mean I have failed. If this happens, that means I have won. Or if this doesn't happen, then I'm a failure. If that doesn't happen, then, they're changing their focus from that and willing to put in the energy and effort because they're coming from a more stable place of love. Okay. So as far as the present energy between the both of you, you have the Balance card, which is the Temperance. And this is a soulmate energy card, but it also represents divine timing. Okay. Represents patience, represents. So the energy that I'm picking up from this as the overall energy is that you both have to, it could be coming into balance still. It may not be fully completed. Again, there's a lot of five. So number 14, technically in numerology, is number 5. So there's some changes due to the changes within the self individually, within the masculine, whoever resonates with that, and the feminine, whoever resonates with that energy. Both, maybe this represents feminine and masculine principles within the self merging into one, which brings balance on both sides. I also feel like the feminine, who identifies more as feminine energy, maybe taking on more masculine attributes, which is that harmony, kind of operating from the masculine side, being more being more logical, more practical, more stable, more action oriented, versus the other person who may operate more off of their masculine side, is more nurturing, more receptive. Okay. and that's bringing a harmony and balance into the situation. It's bringing about a shift and a change within the connection. Once you change within yourself, you have no choice but to change the outside. So the high priestess clarifies it, and it says feminine influence and inner guidance. So feminine influence. So the feminine energy subconsciously may have been being influenced by masculine energy, or influenced the masculine energy to either go within, be more receptive to that goddess energy within themselves, because we all have feminine masculine energies within. So I feel that either feminine energy, more than likely who's watching this, influence the masculine energy to be more in touch with their inner goddess, their intuition, their feelings, their emotions, um, things like that. For some of you, it could be the other way around. That this person has influenced you in some way. So take whatever resonates. So, what is their hopes within the situation? Their hope is control, which is the strength card in traditional tarot. So, their hopes within the situation possibly is to allow you to gain more control, whoever the feminine energy is. And if you look at this woman, she's like in her warrior like vibes, energy. You know, her vibrations scream warriors. But it can also represent taking on the masculine energy. So I feel like this person wants you to more so step into your power. Yep. Spirit don't play no games. This card flew out. This woman is very, I guess to some she can come across as like a tomboy. She can come across as very masculine, very athletic. Um, so it says issues of control, freedom, bondage. Notice the word control twice. So the control card in this deck is a strength card, and then issues of control. So they might be hoping for some of you too that you take back control of the situation. And if you're the type of person that's, you know, trying to control things and manipulate outcomes and get this person to get on board, they might want you to back down and kind of loosen the grips from them or the situation, and kind of just be free, just flow with the energy, be natural. Okay. And spirit may also be telling you this as well, because this is a major arcana card. So this could be something that divine spirit is also encouraging, or this is coming from their higher self. Their divine self is saying that you need to loosen up your grips and your control, while some of you, they want you to take control of the situation. If you've been waiting for them to do something, you've been kind of laying back. And again, I feel like there's role reversal. You know, feminine energies taking on more of their masculine side, masculine energies taking more on their feminine side. Okay, so the doubts within this connection is flow. So they have a little lingering doubt with the flow card. This is the Wheel of Fortune, that maybe possibly um, they're kind of afraid to fully allow spirit to take control of the situation and trust that things are going to move in a divinely manner, you know, divine intervention. They may feel like I need to step in and do something. They also may fear change. This man is being baptized, it seems. So it's kind of like baptism represents rebirth and cleansing and anew, becoming anew in spirit, becoming holy. So this person may feel a little bit intimidated by that, intimidated by change that's happening, spiritual change. The tower comes out to clarify. The tower is discovery, change, and adjustment. Spirit, thank you. Spirit is not playing. I love how synchronistic spirit is. I just love it. I'm not going to take these cards because they weren't facing up towards me, so I'm not going to take those. But the tower card is another major arcana card that represents change, adjustments, discovery. Can also represent, you know, unexpected change, things that kind of just come at you and hit you. And I feel like the person that you're asking about, they're looking at this tower, and it's kind of like, how can I measure up to this? You know, this is brand new to me. I don't know if I can live up to my dreams and my goals. This person is a little bit afraid of change, and I feel like their higher self and divine spirit may be reflecting that to them. But it's kind of like a steady flow. It's okay. Like, we're not trying to push things on you too quick. We're allowing this to just flow. Okay. So when it comes to past energies that are relevant to the situation, you have the open up card, which is like the Four of Pentacles. So instead of traditional Four of Pentacles, shifted and open. It has like this feminine energy, this womb, like the feminine womb, receptivity, birth. So how I'm seeing this, and here's a number four. I have a few fours here. So what I'm getting from this is that in the past, there could have been a change in the way that you present yourself to this person and what you allow and how you step forth in this situation or this connection. For some of you guys, it could be a major shift where in the past, maybe you weren't so open and vulnerable with this person. And in a way, it's empowering for a lot of you to be in the place of more being open than not. Okay, so you have the status surge, which is the Ace of Swords. So there's some sort of shift, someone taking their power back, someone being maybe more forthcoming and honest with their thoughts and their feelings. Whereas maybe so comfortable with being vulnerable and being truthful about what's yourself or what you have on your mind. Now you might be. This is recent past or maybe past. So there's a balance that's taking place as far as being open and vulnerable, and it's empowering. It's not like a weak energy. It's not being vulnerable and feeling weak and to be taken advantage of. It's more so being honest, like authentic with myself. This is who I am and this is what I represent. So the doubts the doubts that this person has is kind of going back to the Wheel of Fortune card. So we have the Emperor, which is the divine masculine card in tarot, which is the leader in this card, the lead card. So they have doubts that they can lead. Okay, whether if you're the masculine energy, maybe you have doubts that you can lead, that you can move forward. Okay, someone doesn't feel completely in their power. You know, they know that they have a task, they have not really a job to do, but spirit is calling them to step into their fullness, to step into the greatest version of themselves as they know it as of right now. Because we always evolve and we always can grow and get better. So as of right now, the best that they can be. Recharge your hopes, which is number the Four of Wands. So I see this energy, and there's a four clarifying a four. So some of you guys, this is, if you're a feminine energy, this could be you feeling a little bit discouraged about stepping into your masculine self, taking the lead. Because it kind of makes you question everything that you've wanted. So for some of you, just as an example, because this is what Spirit's bringing up, as an example for myself, I'm used to being chased. Not chased, I don't want to say like that, but being pursued rather by men. I don't really feel comfortable with pursuing a person and telling them that I like them because it feels out of order to me. And that could be because of the way I was raised or what society says is women are not supposed to approach men, they're supposed to approach you or whatever shoe fits your scenario. But this is the example. Maybe you had a different dream for yourself that, oh, he's going to come back or whatever, she or whatever, they're going to come back and they're going to sweep me off my feet and I don't have to do anything but just sit pretty or just be here and available. And this person is going to come to me. They're going to hit me up. They're going to reach out to me first or whatever specific thing you had in mind that you didn't have it in mind to take lead, possibly. Or it could also be the other person. The other person maybe didn't have in mind that they needed to take some sort of action or initiative. Maybe they were hoping you would do it. And someone has to change their goals. Someone has to kind of reevaluate what they want. And I feel like that's where the doubt comes in, is kind of needing to step up into this power. Okay, so any issues or blockages within the connection you have coming together, which is the Two of Cups in this deck. So the issue is coming together, okay? That's why. The blockages. So when I think of the Two of Cups, I think of receptivity, reciprocation, just meeting eye to eye, seeing things from the same perspective, or willing to compromise, willing to give of yourself, and the other person willing to give of themselves. And it's a level of trust in the beginning stages of a connection, but it can also be, after a renewal of a connection, it's that regaining trust. And I feel like some of you guys are having hard time with that. Test of courage, the Five of Wands, and challenging times is the Five of Wands in this deck, so it kind of pulled it twice here, right next to the coming together. So this test of courage is that some of you guys are afraid. Okay, maybe you have a reason to not be completely open and receptive of giving yourself because of a past situation with this very same person that you're asking about, or it could be in previous relationships and with this person too, that you've had to test your faith because your trust was broken. You were hurt before, you were lied to, you were cheated on, whatever. So it is a test of faith. It is a test of courage. Can I really put in my fight? Can I really do this? I'm being challenged by spirit. So that's the fear of being courageous and putting your heart out there on the line and trusting is not allowing things to come together. Regardless of you're with this person right now, you sleep in the same bed, you see each other every day, you work together, you talk, whatever the case may be, or you have not seen each other, you haven't talked to each other, regardless of your situation, the reason why things are not able to completely come together, which the Two of Cups is usually the harmony, union card for most people. So because the reason why that's not happening is because someone is afraid of, taking a risk and taking a chance. They're fearful of this. They feel like it's, something, a challenge that they just can't possibly meet. And that's what's causing these blockages and causing issues within the connection. You know, may not be the complete whole thing because everybody's story is different, but for a majority of you, that's what, one of your issues could be. Okay, so their current feelings and expectations of you right now is the Five of Challenging Times, which is the Five of Wands. They expect you to kind of give them some pushback. They expect you, or they feel this guardedness that's coming from you. You see how this person has the shield. They expect you to kind of be on guard with them, not completely trusting. They also expect a little bit of struggle. They do expect things to kind of be bumpy. They're not really looking at this as, they're not looking at this from a standpoint that say, yeah, okay. So I feel like they're not being unrealistic, okay? There's always, but due to you guys' circumstances, there could be a reason why they feel like, okay, of course, there's going to be a little bit of some challenges here with this person, and a little bit of protective energy, them guarding themselves. So the Temperance card comes out again. So we already have it here with the Balance card, and the energies are balance and harmony. So this person knows that it's going to kind of be hard to find that balance and harmony with you based upon maybe past experiences with unfulfilled expectations. This is the Five of Cups. There's a lot of fives again. Number 14, which is number 5 in numerology, you have a lot of fives. So something is taking place, a major shift, major change is taking place in this connection. I see that in the numbers and the cards and the vibration of the cards and the energy I'm picking up. So maybe this person realizes that you kind of expected a lot and these needs were not fulfilled. So they know that it's going to take some time for you guys to find that balance and for you to trust them again. Okay, you got 2 fives. Temperance is 14, number 5. So you have 2 fives. So they're willing to stick it out until things come to an end. These challenging energies are released and completed. Okay, so speaking of completion, you have the Hermit card, which represents going within, also soul reflecting, gathering of information. This could also be mastering a lesson, mastering something within the self-discovery. So the Hermit card in this position represents their intentions. So their intentions is really, I feel like, to get in touch with themselves. They want to continue to do that. So I feel like they're having some talks within themselves. You know, they could be talking to their angels, talking to their guides. Yep, reflection, Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups in this deck is the reflection card. So they could be reflecting on past situations, past love, past emotions and feelings and insights that they've gathered over time, within a period of time. They're taking all of that in. So they kind of, their intentions are to really get clear on what they really feel. They want to clear their mind. They want to be steady and balanced within themselves to be able to hear, and know themselves and know what they want, know what they're feeling, understand their experiences in the past, and also understand the past with you. So that's where they're at, and they're right on track with this because this is a major arcana card. So it's like they're following their divine guidance by doing this. There's a lot of major arcana cards, so divine spirit is definitely in control. A lot of you, you know, your higher selves are also following guidance too. So what is it that you guys are taking from this connection? What is it that you're taking from the connection? Okay, so what you guys are taking from the connection is the movement card, which is the Chariot card. So with the Chariot card, I feel what you're taking from this connection is you are getting some energy of movement. You may not see it at face value, like it may not clear to you moving forward, and that possibly, you know, harmony is taking place, union for some of you is taking place. Some of you guys are progressing in your existing relationships and partnerships. You might not see that, it might not feel like that on the surface, but just know that spirit is actually driving this wheel. You guys are playing your role as you're meant to play it, and I feel for some reason that you guys don't really see how this is working out. You're not able to see how this is manifesting and unfolding. Okay, cash flow, which is like the Two of Pentacles. So with the cash flow card, in ways of like tiny tokens of luck, or it could be big things like money coming in out of nowhere, or getting raises, or people doing nice things for you, or other good things in your life taking place, is a sign that this is moving forward for the better. Just because there might be some minor setbacks and things like that doesn't necessarily mean that this is not moving forward. But just pay attention to the good things, because whatever things spirit is bringing to you, especially if it's money, because it's cash flow stands out to me, the word cash, obviously. So it's like if certain things are moving forward, this could be career too. Okay, things could be advancing in your life. Spirit may be wanting you to focus on your career and your finances, and that other person being guided to focus on their career and finances. But there's a progression that I feel like Spirit's trying to show you. It may not come in the form that you want it to, by this person, you know, telling you that they love you, or, you know, doing this or doing that, that you expect to get that validation that things are moving forward. Kind of like release the expectation, because that's what the Lovers card is about. Loving without condition, loving from a pure place, from a place of patience, compassion, and nurturing, not from a place of winning or losing. If this is not happening, then it's not working, or if it goes this way, and that's that control energy. So you already kind of got the gist of that, but I feel like whatever other positive things that are coming your way, especially money, this is a good sign that other things in your life, including this connection, is moving forward. It could also be too that spirit is dropping coins and stuff around, like pennies, and people giving you money, gift cards. Take that as a sign. Okay, let's see what the outside influences of this connection. Any outside influences of this connection, whether it be other people, whether it be yourselves, whether it be circumstances, timing, what have you. I'm sorry for the shitty connection, you guys. I apologize. Okay, so you have Embrace, which is the World card. So the outside influence is that spirit is trying to get you guys to a place of completion of a cycle. Oh my God, I can't play. I can't play with spirit right now. Okay, the world card clarifies the world card. And in this deck, it says rewards, expansion, and destiny. So the influence behind all of this is definitely spirit is getting you through this period because there's rewards on the other end. This is meant to help you see how much you've evolved and the expansion within the self. Okay. The receptivity of what is, the understanding of love from a not so much of a dimensional perspective such as romance and things like that, or what you've been taught what soulmate energies are, or what quote unquote twin flames, twin souls, divine partnerships. It's kind of going outside of that, or what your parents taught you, what the movies taught you love was, or this is like a collective love of energy and just being in the flow in the energy of love. There's an understanding of that. And I feel like everybody's understanding is going to be quite different, but in ways it's similar. It's an understanding that you resonate, that you connect with your own personal divine and unique connection with the divine, with the source. That's what I feel like spirit's trying to get you to. And it's an energy of receptivity. It's closing out a cycle, closing out a chapter. So certain things that you have to endure, you have endured, is because it's kind of, this is, I don't know, I always have to use this as an example because I feel like this is the essence of the world card to me. It reminds me of the Olympics. So it's like when you win that gold medal or whatever, you win that trophy, you had to train all of these years, all your life damn near. You had to go through injuries. You had to go through people telling you you're not good enough, yes or no, some setbacks, not having enough money to buy this or buy that for, provide for your talents, or you couldn't make it in the finals, or you did practices, or you tried out and you didn't make the tryouts. Like, you have to go through all of those things, stepping out of your comfort zone, late nights and early mornings, and sacrificing your time with friends and maybe family and things like that to get to this point. And it's kind of like the Olympics. You had to go through tough times, and it's helping you and seasoning you, and it's all for naught, or it's not all for naught, and it's bringing you to this energy, like this completion. This is the last major arcana card in the deck, so you have the world card twice. Like, spirit's not playing any games. Like, I feel like this is confirmation. I take these types of synchronicities as spirit really laying it down and really telling you, like, this is really what it is. Every time a message gets good, it's like my connection gets mad. So I don't know if it's like, I don't know. The enemy doesn't want people to hear truth sometimes, and sometimes like these glitches and stuff, maybe protection. Some people get like upset, like, oh, this is bad quality and I can't hear, while some people are like, I don't care about all the little cutesy stuff in the background, I don't care about that, I just want to hear the message. So maybe that's protection, because some people that are all about, oh, this is bad and I don't want to listen to this because the quality, they'll tap out. So it's not really for them. But when these synchronicities happen like this, clarifying the world card with the world card is like spirit's way of reassuring you that what they're saying is in fact truth. So thankful for that message. I'm going to do a little bonus pull. I'm going to pull from my note cards. I have love messages simply for love situations, of course. I'm just going to ask what this person wants to tell you. What is the message that they want to tell you? I'm kind of going to do a pick a card. Let me do 3 different cards, because not everybody, unless it's collectively. But Divine Spirit, please accurately and divinely tap into the person's in question's energy of what they want to say to their love who is watching at this very space and time, no matter when they watch it, because time is non-existent. So I'm going to split it into 3. Okay. So we're going to call this one pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So meditate on your love Okay. If you feel guided to leave it open, leave it open. Again, these are general energy readings. So it may or may not resonate with you. For some, I do trust divine spirit will give you the accurate message that this person is trying to convey to you. For some, it might sound light and fluffy, thinking of Justin Bieber and be like, oh, what does Justin Bieber want to say to me? And it might give you a message and you're like, oh, really? But sometimes just be honest with yourself, you guys. Like, for real, just be honest. Um, when I do these readings, these divine love readings, I'm not coming from a place of like fairy tale fantasy where we want to believe that somebody is, we're in a connection with someone, even if they're not giving us the time of day. Like, you can tell the difference between someone that you're truly connected with versus someone that you want to be with and want to be attached to and connected to by the way that it feels. If you're getting a lot of pushback from this person, they're not you. Um, they're running from the hills and they're not, it's the energy just won't line up. You can tell the difference. The energy just does not. So if that's the case, full and mindful do that type of connection, because it could very well be that, yeah, you have some sort of soul recognition, or you might recognize this person from another life, or they may have remnants of something that you seek within yourself or that you seek within your divine partner. They may remind you of the one for you. They may have certain attributes that you like and admire, but that doesn't necessarily mean that that's the one for you. So just be very mindful of that, okay? Been there, done that. I've been on both ends. I've been the one chasing and I've been the one that's been chased, and it's not a good energy either way it goes. So just be very discerning. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to allow you guys a moment to meditate on pile 1, 2, and 3. So just meditate on that person and what it is that they may want to say to you at this space and time. Okay, time. So let's see what pile 1. I believe God made you just for me. So this person definitely sees you as someone that's meant to be in their life. They could verbatim really feel like God, divine spirit, whoever, Allah, the universe, whatever people believe in, created you just for them. Like, you're their divine counterpart. You're their better half. You're their other half. You're their puzzle piece. So that's sweet. Okay, that's beautiful. So let's move on to pile number 2. The player lifestyle is just not for me. So this person is saying, like, they're not the player